Harry Potter Bloopers Part 2. You guys dug our first part so much that we're back at it again. This time around, taking a look at not only bloopers, but some cheeky moments from the behind the scenes features of all the Potter films. Welcome back to Top 10 Nerd Guys, I'm Kelly Pally, and today we're going through the top 10 funniest Harry Potter bloopers, Part 2. Get ready to chuckle. And at number 10 is the Xenophilus Lovegood tea scene, red card. This one's from the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So, for those of you who don't know, corpsing is a term used whenever an actor breaks in a scene and starts laughing during a take. And on the set of the Deathly Hallows Part 1, actors were fined with a red card whenever they giggle, and ruin one of those said takes. This was especially a problem for Emma Watson, who even earned herself the nickname of Giggles because of it. Take a look.
The slightest little slurp, Emma was gone.
I just couldn't keep it together.
They get fined when they giggle or if they ruin a take.
How much is the red card?
£5.
And at number 9 is the Half-Blood Prince trip up. While shooting a scene in the Half-Blood Prince in the Great Hall, Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint hop up from their table, and they're just filled with energy. But instead of smoothly making an exit, Daniel accidentally collides with an extra. He manages to play it off cool though. Up next, number 9 is hormones. In the behind the scenes for the Goblet of Fire, we were treated to some pretty fun moments featuring the older cast members, all commenting on how the younger cast had become teenagers themselves. There's some cool teenage angst leaning, along with some notice of the opposite sex.
The seasoned veterans noted their younger cohorts striking cool new poses and exhibiting a new awareness of the opposite sex. Yes, the young cast members had become teenagers.
You noticed some subtle little shifts in interests and attitudes and different ways of groupings, and then suddenly girls.
Up next, number 7 is Get the Girl. In another moment from the Goblet of Fire BTS, Daniel Radcliffe talks about Harry's very realistic attempts at getting the girl, and the wonderful awkwardness that comes with it. As fans know, the scenes between Harry and Cho Chang in the 4th film definitely capture that wonderful awkwardness to a T.
What annoys me about a lot of heroes in films is the way they do always endlessly get the girl. And I spend no time getting the girl. It just happens. Whereas in the film, Harry spends most of the film trying to get the girl. That's what's so great about him. He's not an archetypal hero.
Up next, number 6 is Russian Swing. From this behind the magic video of the Half-Blood Prince, we get an inside look at how some of the Quidditch stunts are performed, and it's much different in reality than what we see on the screen. Greg Powell, the stunt coordinator on the film, walks us through the use of a Russian swing, which is essentially a giant swing which allows them to propel the stunt people into the air in order to create the action-packed visual gags that we see throughout the Quidditch moments. Check it out.
At the Quidditch arena, we've come up with a Russian swing that we've been using and launching off that.
So what on earth is it?
A Russian swing is just a great big swing, which just swings back and forwards, and on the number 3, the guys just launch. I mean, we can get them up there.
Up next, number 5 is Special Effects Tutorial. In another bonus materials video for the Half-Blood Prince, the cast got to hang out with certain crew members, all of whom were pretty integral to the creation of the Harry Potter world that we see on screen. Matt Lewis, aka Neville Longbottom, alongside Oliver Phelps, who plays George Weasley, and Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy, all hang out with Matthew Harlow, one of the members of the Potter special effects team. And he shows them some of the tricks that they use to bring magic to life when it comes to practical effects set pieces. Watching Matt Lewis shoot fire out of a cauldron might actually be the cutest thing ever. Then the boys play with some of the Weasley Wizard Wheezes, and Tom Felton almost whacks himself in the face in the process. Up next, number 4 is Flying Rupert. Another part of that Half-Blood Prince bonus feature is a feature with Rupert Grint hanging with the stunt performer Nick Danes. Quite literally, actually. He shows Rupert how they go about doing some more of the Quidditch stunts in the film with the cast. Rupert gets up on a trampoline and starts bouncing around, attempting to catch a quaffle, and it even whacks him in the face. Luckily for us, the hit was a light blow, so there wasn't any extensive damage to that adorable face of his. In at number 3 is Polyjuice Potion. During the interviews for the Chamber of Secrets, cast and director Chris Columbus were chatting about the use of Polyjuice Potion in the film, when the trio use it after they suspect Malfoy might be the heir to Slytherin. The interviewers asked them who they would turn into in real life if they could take Polyjuice Potion. Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, and Daniel Radcliffe give entertaining answers. Rupert says he'd become a cartoon character, Emma says she would become Jennifer Aniston, and Daniel says Spider-Man. And what about Columbus? Well, he says a dog.
I'd like to change into a dog, because I would like to know what I have a dog and I love dogs, and I'd like to know what they're thinking.
Guess someone should let him know that Polyjuice Potion can't turn you into an animal. In our number 2 spot is Who's the Fastest? Deathly Hallows Part 1 was chock full of physical activity for our trio, and during one scene the group had some banter about who was actually the fastest runner. Spoiler alert, they each voted for themselves.
The side of the fastest.
I am.
Emma said Emma, probably, didn't she? She's wrong. I'm faster than Emma.
I'd say me.
Rupert knows he's not the fastest. Thinking about it, that's just him. He's just mouthing off, then. Let's go, Jay. We're done. We're ready.
And finally, in our number 1 spot is dancing outtakes. So from the rehearsal of the big Yule Ball dance scene, we get several of the cast members goofing around in this one. Or trying to iron out their dance skills rather, before the cameras start rolling. For most of the younger cast, learning how to dance was a particularly interesting challenge. But as Emma Watson says, director Mike Newell didn't want their dancing to be perfect. Rather, he preferred their awkwardness to be more realistic of teens who were learning to dance for the first time, just as they were in the story.
How many times have I done it?
I don't know. It is just a rehearsal.
There we have it, friends. What's your favorite moment from the behind the scenes features in the Harry Potter films? Share them below. And if you're still hungry for more Harry, why not check out one of our other Harry Potter lists on our channel. But for now, I've been Kelly Pally for Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.